So let's go ahead and create several graphs against different data sources. Let's take a look. Well, let's first choose our Create Chart data grid. And let's choose our TerraCell in this example. TerraCell is Teradata 13. What we'll do is we'll just throw some values in there. Let's make, perhaps name the first object, and then we'll just throw different values. It doesn't really matter. Let's toss some of these in there. And let's add the account balance as our measure type, or our aggregate. Oops. And you can see that we can perform sums, averages, the different types of mathematical equations to pull this information, this measure, or this numeric. So we're going to pull this data back real time through our DataRoket Teradata cell create against Teradata. And let's zoom out, and you can see quite a bit how much data was brought back real time. And this is all drillable information, so let's go ahead and drill into some of this. And you can see that we keep breadcrumbs as we drill through the processes. Let's go back to one level. And let's choose a pie chart, for example. Now, the reason why we've chosen this TerraCell is there's a lot of information, a lot of detail, and for those that know data visualization and business intelligence in a real-time manner, you can see that drilling into this much information is performance is quite tremendous in DataRoket. Let's close this. Let's take a look at one of our existing. This is our million row data sets, the Oracle and SQL that we spoke of that we've associated previously. Let's go ahead and create a chart, and let's just drop some random variables in here. It doesn't matter. Account name, let's throw a description in there, or a name, description. Let's go ahead and bring quantity in as one of our measured values. And once again, this is a million row data set that we're retrieving live against our data cells. And we're just zoomed in, and during the dashboards, when we create the dashboards, you'll see a larger view of these. Right now we're in the Graph Designer pane. And once again, I'll drill through with breadcrumbs. But let me go ahead and we'll go back to the top, the parent, the root hierarchy. Let me add another aggregate dynamically. And you'll see that will reflect. And bar graphs are our default. By default, you'll see always the bar graph. But let me zoom out so you can really see what kind of data, and then we'll drill into some of this and show the different data types or the different graphs that we can offer. Now let me just go through the range of what we have available. Let's go to bar graph, column chart, stacked, line chart. Let's go to waterfall, and you can see we're pulling back all this since we've already have this information. And DataRoket itself takes advantage of in-memory and both disk persistence. So as data is retrieved by the business intelligence user environment, we're very smart that we put those sets of cells in memory only. And let's go to waterfall and some of the different other flavors that we have. Multi-polyline. And during the dashboard phase, what you're going to see in the dashboard video is that anything that we create now, we can immediately drop into a dashboard. And in minutes, you have the different reports, graphs, KPIs, charts, whatever that you've requested and built that you can advertise as your, in this case, you'll see our home page that we have all these different dashboards available. I think at this time we should take a walk through the dashboards, just our basic data grids. We've discussed already some of these pieces that we have: advanced grid, customized grids. We'll just walk through some of this. And then real-time aggregation. This is actually a multi-million row set, changing of aggregate functions. We'll go into some of the OLAP pieces and the drill-throughs. Multi-measure against another million row set, summarized by region. And then we go into some of the graphs, and you can see that we can dynamically, for example, we can dynamically change this We'll just go down the list that we had just shown briefly. You can see very quickly. And we can also export this to PDF, and it's quite nice because we are in control of placement with Flex. So we have a lot of drag and drop functionality that's delivered in the Flex interface that we have. And just another set of graphs, that's all. And breadcrumbs, obviously, and all the different hierarchies from the root parent all the way down to the child itself. And now what we'll do is we'll discuss the dashboards and how we drop this data into very easily paned format that you can make available immediately to your personal use or public users. So let's go to dashboards, and you'll see these are the different dashboard or different report types, charts, and different pieces that we've created. 1 to 1 million pie chart. Really, whatever your security level has advertised, you can drop in here. So let's just go ahead and maybe we have something that's pretty in here. So let's just throw some of these in. You can see that's literally even within the dashboard we can, oh, that's an empty one. Let's take something here. Quantity by name. And we can go ahead and change in the dashboard any of these types. Also obviously save to Excel. What is this? Pi. And you can save locally to your machine. But the point here is I've created a new dashboard, and I want to save this dashboard and advertise this for public use. So now I'm going to let the world see this because my ID has security access to offer that to all users and all groups available. We have a very strong security model within DataRoket. So let me go ahead and just call this random. It makes no difference. Let me go and set this as a default dashboard. And let me go to Home. You'll see immediately that dashboard is recognized. Now if I want to remove that dashboard, in other words, not delete it from the system, but just simply remove it from the tree. Here's my random dashboard. Remove from Home. Let me go back, and you can see that we don't have the random dashboard anymore. And that's how simply the dashboard creations are in DataRoket. Thank you for your time.